It started with an anonymous tip to the Fox 9 investigators, and it led us to a story that took 3 months of digging to uncover.
Tonight, Jeff Baillon exposes a business that some of its own employees say is misusing millions of taxpayer dollars.
They made their move before the crack of dawn, targeting child care centers in Minneapolis, St. Paul, and Apple Valley, seizing computers and boxloads of documents as part of a massive fraud investigation. The raid included agents from the FBI, State Bureau of Criminal Apprehension, and the Ramsey County Attorney's fraud units. It went down, coincidentally, as the Fox 9 investigators were in the middle of our own probe of the same business.
It's not difficult to see a pattern of what's going on here.
What is going on?
It's terrible how it's misused.
We spent 3 months digging through records, doing surveillance, talking with insiders.
It's big. It's bigger than I think the state realizes.
To expose a scheme that's costing tens of thousands of taxpayer dollars a week.
It's a lot of work, and you have to make sure, everything is following the rules.
Yasmin Ali is the owner of Deqo Family Centers. This is her giving a tour to an undercover Fox 9 producer.
A lot of people that we work with that are low-income families.
Ali tells our producer that many of her customers are on assistance. They qualify to have the government pay for their kids' child care. They can get that help if they're working, training for a job, or hunting for one.
I think it's doing a disservice to the people that truly do need child care assistance.
We interviewed 4 Deqo employees who have intimate knowledge of the operation. They've also shared information with government fraud investigators. 2 agreed to talk on camera as long as we disguised them.
So they were misrepresenting a lot of what was going on there.
Exactly.
According to our sources, Deqo was actively recruiting women who qualify for child care assistance and offering them jobs at the centers, some to watch their own kids. A fact these moms confirmed to us.
Hello. Do you work here?
Yeah.
You do? How many children do you have?
2.
2? And the children come here as well?
Yeah.
Who pays for their child care?
For the child care money?
Yes.
The county.
The county.
Deqo then bills the county for child care while the moms are supposedly working.
Were these legitimate jobs or not?
No, there were too many that were being hired. We didn't even need that many.
Our informants tell us that only a small percentage of the moms did anything.
2%. 2%.
Did some kind of work.
Did some kind of work. Sometimes they would come in, sign their children in, sign themselves in, and go grocery shopping.
Our sources say the more children a woman had to enroll in child care, the more she'd make per hour, even though she had the same job title as all the other moms.
The reason for that is because then they had more assistance for each of the families.
On numerous occasions, we saw lots of women coming to the centers, each with 4, 5, or more kids in tow.
Her value was in how many children she had.
According to government records, Deqo's Minneapolis and St. Paul centers were each eligible to receive nearly $50,000 in child care assistance funds every 2 weeks. Do the math. That's over $2 million a year.
They're making a ton of money.
According to our insiders, timesheets were submitted to the county which inflated the hours the moms actually spent in the centers, allowing Deqo to bill the government for maximum child care time.
So they'd fix the time schedule.
Correct.
A lot of women they did this for?
Yes.
State inspection reports obtained by the Fox 9 investigators show Deqo has previously been cited for a number of logistical problems, including a lack of keeping accurate records of when staff worked. They were also fined for failing to do background checks on employees in order to provide documented proof that staff members received mandated safety training.
While employed there, I saw falsifying documentation.
So the record showed they'd received this training, but in fact they had not.
Correct.
I stopped by Deqo's Apple Valley office to speak with owner Yasmin Ali. She wouldn't go on camera, but I did record our conversation.
We're told that you were falsifying records to get child care money.
That is not true, but I As I say, I'm not going to have any comments right now.
In addition to all the funds for childcare, Deqo was also getting public money for kids' meals. The Minneapolis Center got nearly $90,000 for food in its first year of operation. This place did the catering. It's owned by Yasmin Ali's brothers. We obtained a copy of the catering contract signed by Adarus Ali. We've seen his signature before on federal court documents. In 2009, Ali pled guilty to perjury. The Justice Department says he lied to a federal grand jury, testified he knew nothing about Somali men from Minnesota being recruited by a terrorist group to fight in their homeland, when in fact, he sat in on a discussion and even drove some of the men to Twin Cities International for their flight to Somalia. Ali did not respond to numerous requests by the Fox 9 investigators for an interview. Recently, the state rejected a plan by Deqo to use even more public funds to have Ali's restaurant do catering for additional child care centers. Regulators said the proposal was double the normal cost and full of inaccuracies and incomplete documents.
Item 29 is that one.
This one here?
Yep.
Okay.
Fraud investigators are now sorting through thousands of records and computer files taken during the raid of Deqo's offices. So far, no charges have been filed.
Here she is.
We tried again to ask owner Yasmin Ali about the criminal investigation and what we were told by some of her own employees.
Could I ask you a few questions, please?
I'm not talking to anybody. If I was you, I would just get out of here. You're not allowed to be here.
I'm Fox 9 investigator Jeff Baillon.
The criminal investigation of Deqo Child Care Centers is being spearheaded by the Ramsey County Attorney's Office. Because it is an ongoing investigation, they would not discuss the case or comment on the findings.